Welcome everyone. Today we are doing a reading because I feel like my spirit guides have been nudging me to do this reading, and I feel like I've been doing so many readings lately that I was going to take the day off, but I kept feeling this nudge, so I'm not going to deny it. And so I feel like it's my spirit guides who want me to do this reading for you. And to me, that means don't worry about your sign. These are the type of readings where you'll just know if it's for you or not. Don't force anything, right? You just know. You'll know. So, anyways, let's go ahead and begin. We're going to use our Mother Mary Oracle deck. Give it a couple shuffles. I also just did a reading that really is for all signs. What to expect for the rest of 2021. Personal year, universal year 5. Because it's coming to an end and we're moving into a universal year 6. So, and I did both of them. So you might want to check those out. Okay. Let's begin. It's a Saturday afternoon. It's making me think of a song. Is it Saturday afternoon? James Taylor. I'm not sure it was James Taylor. There's like a part of a song about a Saturday. Saturday in the park. All right. I feel like I need to just refocus. It's funny, I'm even shuffling the cards like this because it's not the normal way I do with the Oracle. Okay. We have, open your heart. And open your heart is exactly what a year 6 is asking of you. I feel it's perfect. Okay, it's like my confirmation is meant to do this reading because immediately I can feel why this is being asked, and it has a lot to do with, maybe like the natural cycles within the universe, and I feel like number 6 is also the lovers in the tarot, and 6 is really a year where more people, I read this, I didn't double check it, but I read that a year 6 there's more people that get married than any other year. I believe that though. So anyways, open your heart. I allow myself to feel the full range of emotions, especially all forms of love. Okay, I'm going to move this. We'll read it from the book at the end, because truly that's where it's most profound, though I definitely feel the energy of it. All right, let's bring in the Tarot Dreams. And let's give them a cut. Everything's pre-shuffled. And let's begin. Let's see what this reading is about. Like what is, I feel like what my spirit guides are relating through your spirit guides, or they as the collective want us as a collective to feel them, hear the message, right? That type of thing. We have the King of Cups, which is the perfect king to come out with the energy of open your heart. This is someone who, in the upright, values love, values relationship, Just real quick, someone said that they can't hear me. And I just realized that my microphone's over here, but when I talk, I'm talking to the monitor, so I'm going to try to fix that. Anyways, Perfect King. This is someone who truly appreciates partnership. You know what I mean? Just having that person. Can be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Doesn't even have to be male. These type of readings, I'm reading the energy of. We have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is energy where at least you feel like you need to defend yourself, or you feel like you're defending yourself against, like attacks. We have the Five of Cups. It's interesting because I was feeling very positive, and I feel the energy of the Five of Cups. Like I feel myself like almost in a little bit of sadness. We're in a universal year 5 right now. Five of Cups is when I'm focusing on what I have lost. But it's a 5. So like any other 5, it wants you to look at it and consider a change in it. 5 of me, I can get lost in any energy as woe is me. You know what I mean? I can get lost in that energy. But the real message is about the 2 cups that still exist on this person's path. Right? But it's like, I don't know, it's like I can't have this and want this. You know what I mean? They're like 2 different flavors that don't go together. Anyway, we have the Strength card. I'm going to apologize, but I feel like someone is like, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Strength card is an inner. This is about finding your inner strength, right? It's about taming the own beast, your beast within you. We can't control others. So there's no sense of trying. But you can control, it's almost like you can control your reaction, right? So anyways, I feel like it is talking about like something's going on in some of your emotional houses. It could even have you, put you in a defensive type mode. So, 8 is about a new beginning. But first, the 5 has to happen, right? First, the energy of the 5, the change. This change is only to give you freedom. And I'm talking about freedom within, freedom of expression, freedom of self, freedom. It's almost like I can look at the 7 of Wands and say to myself, I understand why I react the way I do, right? It's because, my emotional house feels a little broken. No doubt. But the Strength card, it's stronger than that. Your inner strength is stronger than you may feel it, let's just say. But I do feel like it's like a realization that because of this 5 of Cups, I then I react through the 7 of Wands. Now, you could have a reason to feel like this energy, but I feel like what it's saying is if it's not getting you anywhere, then it's not serving you. We have the High Priestess. I did notice she's a little in reverse, but I don't want to read reversals in this reading. I can just feel, it's like I don't have to turn them around. I can feel if they're positive or they may have, I feel like, there's no illusion. Anyway, the High Priestess, that's your intuition. And I do feel like it is being affected by, again, the energy of the Five of Cups. And it's interesting because this King of Cups is looking on. You know, I almost feel like the King of Cups isn't in this Seven of Wands energy, but he can see it, or he can feel it. Whoever, you know, that may be. Excuse me. But at the same time, you know, it's almost like I feel like there's someone who, like, I'm feeling broken, right? I'm feeling broken, but I'm trying to find my strength, and you know, I'm trying to move forward, all of that. And I feel like this King of Cups, you know, though, like the rest of us may see this, you know, or you know, if it's in love, like this is how, you know, like I may go to that energy, but I feel like this king almost can see through those walls, whatever, you know. And I don't even know if I want to call it a wall. I think it's more like a reactions. But this king feels like he understands that it's coming from a sad part of you. I have chills. Like I feel like I was just in his energy, or hers, and just looking at you and understanding you. Probably wanting to comfort you. Oh, I just got chills again. We have, look at this, we have the Six of Swords that is now coming under that Seven of Wands. So, again, you know, whatever puts me in that Seven of Wands, again, is energy you're feeling like you need to defend yourself. It's energy you may feel like it just keeps coming, but there's something within that you need to look at, because there definitely needs to be a change in that. Again, it's like, you know, this Seven of Wands, it's like it's not serving you. So why fight it? And Six of Swords, you're not going to fight it. You're leaving it. In the Six of Swords, it tells me a lot. It tells me that this is you looking, you're looking at that Five of Swords. You're looking at the toxicity in your life. And by the way, that's one of the things that a year of 5 asks of you, right? What's toxic around you? And then change. Instead of reacting, this time I'm leaving, that type of thing. So Six of Swords talks about, you know, the waters can be a little choppy because you're still clearing energy, right? But you're heading towards calmer waters. And I don't know why, but I feel like the king is like, you know, like on the beach waiting for you your ship to arrive. He's waiting for his ship to arrive. We have the Page of Wands. Well, you know, this is kind of like the Fool's energy. This may say, get out of your heart, get out of your head, and take a chance on something. Leave what's ever not working behind. Like, if it's not worth the battle, then don't keep fighting it. Because it's playing a number, you know, it's doing a number on you. But nonetheless, you know, Strength card's like, I almost feel like I don't have to worry about you, because I feel like you, again, come to this realization on your own, and I do feel there is then movement. I like that the High Priestess is here with that, right? So intuitively, I can feel whether this is right or wrong. Doesn't feel like there's any question, you know. I can remember that the High Priestess was in reverse, but I feel like that's for a time period. Some of you may already be at what I'm just looking at as like the Fool's energy. You're already, you know, you're already in the boat of the Six of Swords. Maybe you haven't arrived at shore yet, but that's where you're heading. We have the Queen of Swords. Also came in reverse. We'll remember that. Simply, I feel like, if I look at her in reverse, simply what I feel is Queen of Swords, what's important to her? Truth, honesty. Um, this is someone who her journey has been about learning her own voice, not giving it away. Remembering who she is uniquely. She wants honesty above all. And, so I feel like a little of that is in reverse because maybe I hadn't been getting that. But in the same time, we're reading them all in the upright. So I feel like some of you, this is what your journey has been about. Quite simply, this is what your journey has been about. Your journey has been about finding yourself, finding your uniqueness, finding your strength in the times of hardship, pain. Feel it, but then move beyond it. I feel like as a spirit, you really don't want to remain in that, like the Five of Cups, for more than you need to, right? I feel like sometimes it's okay to give ourselves time, but we don't want to get stuck in it. And that's why that five is there. So, it's freeing you. And what's it freeing? It's freeing your emotional house. And what does Mother Mary ask of? Ask of us to open our heart. So, I feel like, I almost feel like congratulations. And let's keep going. We have the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. That can be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. I am noticing that this Queen and the King are like facing the opposite direction of each other, but this Queen and this King are more, it feels like on this path, and I feel like this path it's like cut. And listen, and then you could be the Queen of Pentacles in that Five of Cups energy, but I kind of don't feel that because it's interesting because I just feel like, I don't know if this King is new or someone you know, but what I do feel is that this King can see beyond. And I mean beyond your brokenness. Your part is to don't keep yourself in it. Six of Swords says, see what's toxic to you. And then try to make the decision to then move out of it. Whatever that means to you. And I feel like intuitively, and I feel like for some of you, it's about taking on the energy of the Fool. Again, once this person in the Five of Cups, decides, that's it, I'm not going to stay in this energy, boom, there's two cups, right? Maybe she doesn't see them, but there they are. And maybe it is this King and Queen. And it's interesting because the Queen is carrying the energy of the Strength card, so almost like the Queen is the one who had to go through this journey. And now, again, it can be the other way. I'm just going to I don't know. I don't want to worry about that stuff. Anyway. And, I feel like the King is just like, I can't do it for you. Like there's something that this King, and this may just be the essence of the King that, has not shown yet. But I feel like in energy, it's like this King is saying, I can't do it for you, but I see it and I understand it. And I feel like I love you. But this is your journey and I have to allow you to have it. But I see you and I feel you. Interesting. Okay, that's interesting. All right, let's bring in the Gilded Tarot. This reading is kind of fitting for us moving into Universal Year 6 because It truly is about relationships and the home. Um, and I feel like it can be a great time for a relationship because I feel like, what's ever not good for you has been revealed to you in this year or is being revealed to you in this year. And I feel like even though it may be difficult, it's being revealed to you. So, it gives you the opportunity to cut it. Use that sword of the Queen of Swords. Here she is, right? Use her sword to cut the ties to whatever it is that's no longer serving you. Okay. I saw the Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Um, okay, it's not him. Let's see if he makes his way out. We have the Seven of Pentacles. How interesting, coming right over this King. Again, I feel like the King is representing someone who is completely open, completely open to everything. You know what I mean? Like, just, and I do feel like it's patiently waiting, and I don't know if waiting is the right word, because it's almost like he's waiting for that seed to fall from the tree. When the seed falls, then he moves forward, because this is about patience, but this is also, what I feel is meant to be. These are certain seeds that your soul, your spirit wanted to experience here on earth with our human self. Because in the Five of Cups, I feel like we're stuck in our humanness. And in the Strength card, we're figuring out that you're much more than that, right? That you're also spirit. And these experiences, both hard and good, I feel like you're meant to have. But then how we color them in between is up to us. All right, we have the Two of Wands. We have Hello Fool coming over the Five of Cups. To me, this reading is so clear. You have to let me know if it's clear to you. Because again, this King or Queen, whatever it is, someone with an open heart, someone who wants to be in a relationship. I feel like this energy is patiently waiting for perhaps you in this Five of Cups, right? When I'm, thinking about what all I've lost. The Fool is, I feel like what you're doing eventually is taking on the Fool's energy, and I often feel the Page of Wands is a Fool too. So this may be when something new opens. Maybe that's when the following year starts. But it's, I think I have to remind us that it's not always us waiting on the universe. Sometimes the universe is waiting on us, right? Think of nines, like natural cycles. Cycles can repeat if maybe the lesson isn't learned. It's funny. I feel like there's two sides of us. The side that fears, the new and the adventure, and then sometimes not even knowing, but taking a leap anyways. And then there's what did I say? I feel like there's two sides, one that fears and one that doesn't. Excuse me. Look at this. We have Judgment coming right over the Strength card. So, it's very clear that your spiritual team is helping you within the energy of the Strength, right? The Strength card or the Judgment card is about a call to attention, a call to today, now, the 5, change. So maybe, it's like your spiritual team is trying to get this message to you. Your blessings come in the present moment. They don't lie in the past. We have the King of Pentacles. Again, can be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Here he is, like a step closer to this queen. Maybe that just says, yeah, maybe some, like, I feel like, how do we say this? Like, when you're with someone but yet you kind of don't know if they're the right one, but at the same time, like, if they would be with someone else, that wouldn't be good either, right? It's that type of energy that I'm feeling. That's just what I'm feeling. Okay. We have the Nine of Swords. Worry. But this says, stop worrying. Coming over the Six of Swords. The Nine of Swords is excess worry. But the majority of it's worry that you don't need, you may have created. All of it understandable, but yet there it is. And again, 9 is about self-reflection. So, I feel like if I stay in that energy, I take a chance to really get stuck in the humdrum of life. And I stop the experiences for myself. So maybe it's saying, even if there's someone in your past that may be with someone else, let that be, because if this is your reading, I feel like what's coming, and the energy, the soul mate who is like giving you the time, and sees you for who you are. Like, I feel like you can't compare it to what you've had, but you can't get there until I don't know, you can't get there until you use that sword of the Queen. Anyway, we have the Page of Pentacles. This Page of Pentacles could certainly talk about, it's interesting, I also have 2 pages here. I just realized that Page of Wands and Page of Pentacles. And I have the Hierophant who just popped out. Card of Taurus. Card of Faith. It's a call to your higher being. It really is a question to your faith. And it feels like this is all part of what's going on, the energy right now. Because again, the Nine of Swords says, for whatever the reason, the Nine of Swords is like, worry, and then I keep getting more things to worry about, and it seems to be like a never-ending thing. And I feel like whether someone else is causing that, or it's you yourself, it's like, do you want to stay in that energy? Cut those ties. Cut those ties and be open to what could be. Why do you think you would deserve a limited lifestyle? Just be, is it you, or do you feel like that's all you deserve? That type of thing. So anyway, I want to take just a couple cards over these 2 pages. The Hierophant is your belief system. And the Hierophant feels like the light may be within the dark. We have the Four of Cups. So this is the energy of daydreaming. Maybe I want it, but this is really no action, non-action. Maybe because of this Nine of Swords. I feel like I don't want to make this reading long because I want to make sure that it reaches who is meant to reach. And sometimes long readings just, people are like, no, I'm not going to give you an hour. What's wrong with you, Sandy? We have the Queen of Swords again. This Queen of Swords seems to now be, and again, I don't care about the sign because I feel like, I know what some of your, what you're here for, part of what you're here for, and that is to find yourself. That is to find your voice, your truth, your honesty, right? To find, make sure that you have your own belief system and you're not carrying, others, that type of thing. Believe in yourself, like, the angels and God and your guides and me, like we care about you. And I feel like, as long as I'm in the Five of Cups energy, again, my emotional house, it kind of cuts me off from being open, for sure. So, I don't know, guys. I just feel like this queen and this king are on a path that are meant to cross. And I feel like they will cross because I feel like this king is very patient. Like, I will be here for as long as it takes. I feel like he knows, or she knows, will know when to move forward, much like you will. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I don't know what to say there. But just leave it like that. Let's go ahead and read the card. Open your heart. Again, perfect energy to go into 2022. All right. This is a card with a very important message for you. Spend less time thinking and analyzing and more time feeling and experiencing. Mother Mary asks you to open your heart more. She realizes that you may have some fears about being emotionally hurt, and she offers to comfort, support, and guide you. Of all the components of your spiritual path, opening yourself up to experiencing love is the most essential. Make the conscious choice to risk being hurt and drop your emotional defenses. Be vulnerable and real, and allow others to get to know the true you. Mother Mary and Archangel Michael act as your shield so you can be open and protected at the same time. Wow. Thank you. You see what I'm saying? I feel like that is our reading. That is our reading. And I should just leave it there. Again, can't wait to read your comments. Truly can't. I will see you next time at the table. Bye-bye.